Welcome to Alexander Hamilton. And in the season finale for season 1, we're gonna be talking about what we want to do next year. This is embarrassing.
One thing I enjoyed about YouTube Club was the science experiments. Next year, I think we should have an episode where we do art projects like painting or self-portraits or posters.
On things I enjoy is when I am being with my friends at YouTube Club. Next year, I think that we should do an RC car race, so we will have to bring an RC car to school that is fully charged and race each other's.
One thing I enjoyed about the YouTube Clubs was the science video because we got free balloons at the end. And next year, I want to read.
The one thing I liked in YouTube Club was doing the talent show. It was super fun. I really liked it. And the thing I would like to do next year, if I'm still in the school, I would like to do a Rubik's Cube race of 3x3 and 4x4, and I think 2x2 would be pretty easy for people.
One thing I enjoyed in the YouTube Club is hanging out with Mr. Smith because he's the coolest teacher in the school. He gives us candy and is kind. He has a clean classroom. Next year, I think we should have an episode where they make a mini-movie with Mr. Smith starring and everyone is in.
One thing I enjoy about the YouTube Club is finding out Camila had a YouTube channel. It's called Turquoise Animations, by the way. Next year, I think we should have a video where Mr. Smith and the 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders, 2nd graders too, I think 1st graders, they make chocolate.
One thing I enjoy about YouTube Club is math because you can do fun things in math. Next year we should do games.
Hello, I'm Mr. Smith, and my favorite part of YouTube Club this year was getting to learn a little bit about all of these kids that I didn't really know a whole lot about. Some of them are from my class or I see them around, so I know a little bit about them, but I learned a lot about them. I learned about their talents, I learned how much they like science, I learned how much they can protect an egg, which was really cool. I'm really looking forward to checking those videos again. Next year though, one thing I want to do is definitely artwork, because Mr. Smith loves artwork. He's really mad at himself for not doing an art week, so he's definitely doing one next year. Definitely.
One thing I enjoyed about YouTube Club was when I was on the cover of the plants video, and it looked a little funny that I was on the cover. Next year, I think we should have an episode where we make slime, and then we see who made the best slime, and whoever made the best slime gets ice cream.
Next year, I think we should have an episode where we throw water balloons to one another. It will be so fun. I will throw a lot of water balloons.
One thing I enjoyed about YouTube Club is when we did commercials and making hot jokes and also drumming. Next year, I think we should have an episode where we prank each other.
One thing I enjoyed about YouTube Club is when it was the first day. I wanted to be another talent show because it was funny when Mr. Smith sang.
The thing I liked the most about YouTube Club was the drums. So next year I want to do the watermelon challenge. The watermelon challenge is that you get a watermelon and you put rubber bands over it and wait until it explodes.
One thing I enjoy about YouTube Club is drumming because Mr. Smith gave us a line of the drums. He also let us do a freestyle. Next time we should do a water bottle flip.
One thing I enjoyed about the YouTube Club is having fun. Yay! An activity I would like us to do is an art project or do some drawing. I like drawing and I've improved over the years, though I still think my drawings suck.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
They're really good.
They're good.
They're the best.
They're the
I'm
best.
telling you.
They're the best. Now cut it, quick.
One thing I enjoy about YouTube Club is the egg drop. Next year, I think we should have an episode where we make the egg
float like an air crashes softly.
thing I enjoyed about YouTube Club is the science experiment because we got to see the bottle blow up. Next year, I think we should have an episode where we race each other to a finish line.
One thing I enjoyed about the YouTube Club is being on YouTube with my friends. It made me more confident, and it was hosted by the one and only Mr. Smith. Next year, we should do an episode where we make a comic contest and everyone wins.
One thing I enjoyed about the YouTube Club was when Mr. Smith did the science experiment. Maybe next year we should have an episode where we play Heads Up 7 Up.
Thanks for watching!
Yay! Like, share, subscribe! Here we are celebrating our popsicles. Acted silly. Some of our friends want to be on camera. You can tell. You can tell they want to really be on camera. Yes, they do. Rocket ship, eat that rocket ship.
My tongue is red.
Don't steal another popsicle. She caught you. We going up on a Thursday. He looks like he's getting dizzy over there. Skyrocket in flight. Whoop! Afternoon delight. Action.
Welcome to Alexander Hamilton, and in this episode, really the season finale for season 1, I forgot. Wait, kids. Why did you put down? Look at him. The way he down.
Oh, look at them knees move. Look at them knees move. Uh-oh. I caught her smiling.
Can you film me?
Look at them feet move. Look at them feet move. Woo.
Jesus.
All right, fair enough. That's not up to me, and it might be too late. Dang, you already had one song.
I'm in need of saving.
I can't floss from eating. I can't go hype neither way.
I feel like
Yes, you can do that. I can't switch though. I can't switch though. You have a microphone.
I'm tired.
Someone's mom's here.
So I see.
Is that you, Gavin? It's the last day I gave him popsicles. Hopefully not too much sugar. Have a good 4-day weekend. 4-day weekend. I'll see you Tuesday, Gavin. Sure, give him one more dance. Can I get him? He wants one more dance.
Gavin, move Samantha. Now go.
Chicken nuggets! Chicken nuggets! Chicken nuggets! Birthday! I'm still going, people! The chicken nuggets!
You guys are crazy. Back up.
Lovely. I don't know where Lovely
Where's the chicken nuggets?
This is sponsored by.
Lovely. Yes.
This was sponsored.
It's for Anthony.
I'm done with my talk.
This video is sponsored by Popsicles.
Make sure you let down any.
One thing I enjoy in YouTube Club is when it was
Cut.
There's no such thing as nasty wings.
Please get it.
Why are we here, ladies? I'm not trying to scare you away.